There's something about knowing that you are responsible for yourself 100%, and that if you fuck up, it's going to be 100% on you. I think that there's something about that your brain will rise to that challenge. Sometimes the stakes need to be a bit higher so that you could see what you can do. For example, if in the back of her mind, and I'm sure she's not doing this consciously, but if in the back of her mind, let's say she doesn't go out much unless it's with you or whatever the case may be, if in the back of her mind she knows, oh, if something happens, mom will be there, then she won't have to necessarily have a certain level of awareness the same way that she would if she were by herself and there was nobody around to watch over her. And this is kind of what I was getting at in the last video too. When you go out, you gain experience, and with that comes street smarts that in some ways you really can only develop by being in certain situations yourself. And honestly, and here's the controversial part, I think that sometimes experiencing something scary can be the best thing that ever happens to you. Now, of course, we don't want your daughter in any scary or dangerous situations. Sometimes you need something to scare you straight a little bit in order for the lesson to burn into your brain and you never do that thing again. I'll give you an example. When I first got my license and I was starting to drive by myself, I was in a turning lane. I needed to make a U-turn and I was trying to beat the light, but I ended up U-turning too fast, and long story short, I nearly lost control of the car. Like, the car was going this way and this way and that way, and I was like, oh, holy shit, what's going on? So I was able, though, to step on the brake, and what's crazy is the traffic going the opposite direction, like, it was a ton of cars. I don't know how, but I looked back in that direction, there was no cars. And luckily I was able to just, continue driving and be on my way. But of course, I don't say that to scare you for your daughter in the future. But listen, I really learned that they never, ever U-turn fast. And I never did that again. And, as scary as that situation was, I'm just glad I was okay. But like, so the video cut off, but essentially my point was that experience, street smarts and all that, it's a muscle, and it's a muscle kids have to develop. And the only way they will is through experience. And sometimes that means experiencing the consequences of certain things.